Global Fund supports unprecedented efforts to prevent and treat HIV, tuberculosis, and malaria. In 2020, the Global Fund to fight AIDS, tuberculosis, and malaria signed 157 grants totaling $8.54 billion to prevent and treat these three contagious diseases as well as enhance healthcare systems in more than 100 countries. This number of grants approved and signed marks the highest they have ever given in any single year, as the Global Fund's partnerships and sponsor countries worked quickly and urgently to allocate resources amidst the COVID-19 pandemic. The organization had also approved $980 million in additional funding to assist countries in the response to the challenges of COVID-19. Our heartfelt appreciation, Global Fund, for your timely work to help countries care for their people. May all diseases one day be a thing of the past, as we look forward to a more benevolent and thus healthier future, and heaven's blessing.
Food insecurity rises among mountain communities. A new report by the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization and partners has found that between 2000 and 2017, the number of hunger-affected people living in mountainous regions of developing countries increased from 243 million to nearly 350 million. This was driven largely by climate change-related disasters, ecosystem degradation, pollution, conflict, and more. It was also mentioned that mountains host 30% of the key biodiversity areas on our planet and up to 80% of our fresh water. The study was meant to urge decision makers and others involved to increase the security of the indigenous people and local communities, particularly vulnerable women and children. Thank you, United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization and partners, for your report. In God's grace, we pray for peace and a stabilized climate to ensure the well-being of fellow humans.
Bioengineers develop highly accurate 5-minute COVID-19 test. A team of bioengineers from the University of Illinois in the United States have developed a highly accurate test for COVID-19 that can deliver the result in under 5 minutes. The small device utilizes a layer of graphene nanoplatelets over filter paper, along with a gold electrode. Swabs from a person's mouth and the nose are placed on the material, which then returns the result to a smartphone or LED screen. The new test can also measure how much virus was found in the sample to indicate how far the disease has progressed and could even be used at home. Wonderful news, University of Illinois Bioengineers, for your life-protecting invention that allows the fast and accurate detection of COVID-19. In divine mercy, may a vegan world soon dawn so that pandemics will only exist in history books.
Europe produced more renewable electrical energy than fossil fuels in 2020. According to an annual report co-published by esteemed research and analysis institutes Ember and Agora Energiewende, the European continent collectively delivered 38% renewable energy for electricity last year, 1% more than from the total fossil fuel production. This is a big leap for the renewable industry, which previously trailed behind traditional energy sources. Although COVID-19 is attributed to have caused a 4% decrease in power demand, the European Union has also rapidly implemented new wind and solar initiatives, which contributed to this winning return. The European Union is a recipient of 4 Shining World Leadership Awards for Humanitarianism, 2 Shining World Leadership Awards for Peace, and a Shining World Leadership Award for Earth Protection, as well as a laureate of 2 Shining World Leadership Awards for Humanitarianism and Shining World Leadership Awards for Compassion, Unconditional World Care, and True Caring. Our applause all European countries who have taken steps to increase their renewable outputs. May a compassion vegan food system also be developed along with the green technology, so we can rise as a truly advanced civilization in heaven's eyes.
Golden retrievers from China find their forever homes in the United States. In a tireless rescue mission that took 7 months, 20 golden retrievers who had been on the streets and in danger of being slaughtered finally arrived in Florida. Christine Minerva and the non-profit Golden Rescue South Florida, whom she works for, accomplished the rescue after going through enormous amounts of paperwork, planning, and obstacles. At one point during the strenuous 5-day journey from China, an unexpected 50-hour flight delay in Taiwan required the dogs to be fed and monitored by the Taiwan Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, or SPCA, and People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, or PETA, a Shining World Compassion Award recipient. All the dogs then finally met their eagerly waiting, newly adoptive parents. We are immensely grateful, Christine Minerva and Golden Rescue South Florida. With special thanks to the adoptive families, financial supporters, PETA, and Taiwan SPCA. May all our beautiful four-legged friends be blessed to live in peace and love.
Vegan milk factory to be opened in New Zealand. The NZ Functional Foods Company will soon build a carbon-neutral vegan milk factory in the country's Southland region. The plant will help to support the area's economy by creating jobs and giving local farmers more diverse options, such as growing oats, hemp, and peas, all of which can be used to make plant milks. Initially, the facility will produce oat milk from locally grown grain. The company has secured initial funding and is currently looking for more investors. Exceptional news! NZ Functional Foods and New Zealand farmers on your upcoming vegan milk factory. In divine support, may your project soon be operational as wholesome and delicious vegan milks from New Zealand make their way to store shelves.
London firefighters report increase in animal rescue operations. United Kingdom's London Fire Brigade, or LFB, revealed that the number of animals saved by its firefighters has increased from 602 in 2019 to 755 in 2020 amid the COVID-19 outbreak. The rescued included mostly cats and birds, but also dogs, foxes, deer, horses, and squirrels. According to the LFB, the more unusual incidents involved the squirrel stuck in a drain pipe and a lovebird unable to exit an office elevator. Dave O'Neill, LFB's Deputy Assistant Commissioner for Technical Rescue Policy, explained that the increase in domestic animal rescue could be partly due to more animals being adopted during the pandemic, while the rise in wild animal cases could be attributed to more people spending time outdoors and thus noticing animals in distress. Our sincere gratitude, London Fire Brigade and caring UK citizens, for aiding our animal friends in need. May we always safeguard them as we enter a new era of kindness in God's abiding love.